Hi again, I'm back and I am in my pajamas and sitting up in bed because I've just realised I really want to finish this video and I just can't see but I'm going to get time without interruptions by the kids unless I do it now when they're all in bed. So I'm sorry H, it's not very professional and it's also quite terrible lighting, but anyway, here we are. So I think I was just saying that once I did get my business started, there were always more ideas, more opportunities, more potential stockists than I actually had the capacity to do anything with and to follow up with. So yeah, that was great. Once I got started, I basically didn't look back. And I don't even need to tell you how far Primal Journey has come in the last 3.5 years. But I think I will because it's fun and exciting. So we have more than 100 active primalistas, we have hundreds of stockists, we have the online shop, we have collaborations with Pete Evans and Quirky Cooking. We're well known among all of the major kind of wellness influencers, certainly in the primal space anyway. And we have this incredibly supportive sisterhood. So it's just been, I feel really fortunate to have been part of the Primal Alternative story from so early on and to have seen everything unfold and have contributed to that. It's been just such an amazing journey to be part of, and I've learned so much from, not just having my own little business, but also being part of this growing brand and learning from Helen. I've learned so much from her about business and life, really. So yeah, I just wanted to say that it's really special to be in early and be part of the whole thing as it comes to life and turns into a huge brand, or a big brand as it has. So I guess I don't know how you guys are feeling, and I'm not sure if you're feeling daunted, but if anyone is, there's just a couple of things that I wanted to say, advice I suppose, but you can take or leave it. If it resonates and helps in any way, then that's wonderful. So first thing I wanted to say is to trust the product and trust the brand. The products will sell and you have everything you need to run a great little business, even without that widespread brand recognition at this stage. The brand recognition will come, and it's going to come a whole lot faster by working in this awesome collaborative model than it would if you were, starting your own little business on your own. So, and in terms of getting that to come, the brand recognition to happen, that brings me to my next point, which is to find your people and connect with your people. And by this I mean people who really get what Primal Alternative is all about, and who get excited about it and who want to tell the world about it, basically. So this could be customers who tell all their friends and tell everyone on social media. It could be online influencers. It could be stockists. I totally recommend, really, particularly in the early days, pursuing, when you're trying to get the brand established and get a customer base, finding those stockists who get excited about it and who are going to tell their customers about it and really sell the product for you. Not just stockists who are going to sit it on a shelf and hope that people find it. They'll be better later down the track when people are out there looking for it, but in the early days you really want those enthusiastic stockists. And I'm also talking about just connecting with customers, anyone who's enthusiastic about the brand, because you just never know where it might take you. So at my very first in-store tastings that I ran, there was a customer who learned about the brand, learned about Primal Alternative on that day, tasting the products there in one of my stockists, at a table out the front. And she was so taken with what we do, and she was a Thermomix consultant and arranged for me to be a guest speaker at a state Thermomix meeting. So that was a great opportunity in and of itself, but then that led to them later asking me to do a cooking demonstration at a big Thermomix event with 300 or 400 people in the audience. That was so far out of my comfort zone, and honestly, I nearly had a nervous breakdown. I was an absolute wreck. I don't even know whether I'd do it again, but it was an amazing opportunity. I'm glad I did it, and the exposure was incredible. And then that same person, ultimately a few months later, actually bought a health food shop in Canberra and became one of my best stockists. So you just never know where things are going to take you. The next thing I wanted to say is don't be afraid to put your ideas to Helen, particularly those of you that, I mean, for anyone, but particularly for those of you who are starting in the newer kind of markets. So Helen often says that we co-create the brand, and she's absolutely right. Like when I look back at how things have happened, that's what's happened. So many, some of the products that we now have, as well as various marketing materials and marketing ideas, and just, approaches to how we do things have come from directly from Primalista ideas. You've probably noticed that Helen has a really consultative style and is really open to suggestions and feedback. So, yeah, I guess I just wanted to say never be afraid to put your ideas to Helen. Helen wants this to work for you. And you might have ideas about how it could work differently in different countries, and how might be able to support you. So never be afraid to put ideas out there. They might not all be taken up, but they'll all be considered. And the last thing I wanted to say is to use this group. You might feel like, we're in this little bubble over here in Australia that, everything that we're doing is a little bit different to what's happening for you guys. But honestly, we're all here to support you. We're all here to, we want to know your challenges. We want to know your successes. We want to be part of the amazing growth of Primal Alternative in these new markets. And yeah, there's loads of primalistas in here with all different kinds of experience. And if there's particular challenges or issues that you want to bring to us, we'd love to help. And we want to hear how things go. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. But yeah, I hope you'll all be active in the group, and that we can be part of the story as Primal Alternative unfolds and develops and grows in each of the countries that you're operating in, because it's such a fabulous experience to be part of, and it's all super exciting for all of us. So good luck with your businesses, and hope that we hear how you're all going really soon. All right, thanks and good night. Sorry about the pajamas, but yeah, only waited for it to happen. All right, see you later.